try and find a way back in or prevent that spike from going down. So they did actually find a pick, I guess, on the point of re-aggression back onto site. This is exactly that kill I'm talking about here to stop Defo doing any further damage. Unfortunately, Starzo, I think he's expecting to drop down to ground level, but it's just his feet showing inside that ultimate and punished for it.
Here.
Vocod actually riding the Sheriff into this. They want to get ACEND online with that operator.
Wait, where did Zeke just get that from? Straight through the smoke, maybe. Nats is trying to creep it. And as it fades, he walks it. Zeke's so hyper-aware now.
Right here.
Keeping control of middle might be critical to this, as now the site hit comes in. Vocod now knows that he doesn't have to worry about his back, but it's the front that's the problem, as Shados is still the powerhouse, playing on through, creating space, and opening up a little bit of room for a plant to come in. Defo now watching in case someone gets a little aggressive ahead on that short playback. Oh, gets popped. And now suddenly, this is looking dicey. Chronicle! How's he found three? Chronicle turns this round on its head, and ACEND, the last line of defense for ACEND in this, has Defo and Shados to get past. He tries to lean forward and caught in the side. Shados is coming alive in these moments.
Just a dominant round, no subtlety on the way in again. Nats trying
to invested a jump peek for Shados, and they start to slow walk up towards the site. Ult comes out, and ACEND looking for a pixel over that wall. Nothing really presented. Zeke on the backline's in a miss, and a bad one at that. Starzo by his side, though, going to make up for the problems. Nats exceeds expectations. Rez comes out. ACEND back on his feet, and Starzo with a mad step towards Shados. It's put so much pressure back, and Starzo's having a round. 3 already. He's making it 4. He wants to do it all himself, and he might be able to do it. It's ACEND to close down the account, but what an answer back from Starzo.
beautiful. And talking about building around ACEND, Starzo stacks up with him there in Hall with the res. He wants him to peek. He wants him to take that opening engagement. And actually counter peeks perfectly off the first. Gets ACEND back on his feet. ACEND's here with the operator.
There's a lot of people who could overwhelm him right now. Let's see if he can play this right.
What?
Yeah. Real quick. That's not bad for ACEND. Bone Cold next in line, trying to hold this push up, do some chip damage. Shados down a little low. Defo not looking so pretty either. The walking wounded now. Do take towards the site. ACEND still keeps calm, keeps cool. Goes for a mad shot. Not going to find it, but it is now a 1v3, and Nats outnumbered, outgunned, and ACEND finding a little more form.
It's his second win now.
They needed that
Definitely
though. The big reveal in a second's time, tries to spam on through, doesn't get what he wants. Killers is right there as well. A tap on this one. Draws the fire. What? ACEND beheads him, dashes away, tries to absolutely play his life, but time. Hypok, they're running out of time here.
It's an open plant as well, so Chronicle can punish this if they go for it. ACEND's actually sticking through. He's going to get the half.
He's got it to half, but that's all he's going to get. Shados denies, and GAMBIT this time will make it count.
Last round before the switch.
A chance here to find their 5th on attack. That would be huge, considering how some of these rounds have gone for ACEND. Chronicle just spots not even a pixel. The shadow of a pixel there. But it's so bold for GAMBIT to leave a late GAMBIT building back into that after it looks so comfortable early on. And Keeler's had a fantastic start to this half, like I said, with that Viper's pick coming online so early. ACEND try and get a little weird with it in the final round. A double op setup, as you noticed, but there's so many when things get scrappy and, you know, it's almost deathmatch. This brawl starts in the early round. Just around comfortably in favor of GAMBIT. Shados has it, and the first one over the top of Pipes there. A big, big win. One more star. Just missing on the second.
Are they alive? Defo, gotta be careful. Maybe not. He's just fine keeping his composure, and it's cool. They line up. How are GAMBIT making it look so simple? Starzo still stands, but it's for a moment to watch as GAMBIT take the lead away from them. And I'm sure panic's starting to set in now.
It's not even this round. Gets a rifle online. He throws the Empress in the mix.
That's his 6th kill. What a key one.
A lifeline for ACEND. Stars are actually finding 2 massive kills onto Chronicle the second, actually. Can ACEND build behind this? time and time again, completely negating Viper's Pit. And buying so much time. We talked about creeping back away. There was no rotation coming through from GAMBIT. And just on the back of the snake bite, able to buy enough time. It's almost illogical to push in like that, because you've got to anticipate, you know, they try and build around the Viper's Pit. They want to make sure that so deep. The first blood occurs literally before they're even able to challenge any of these angles on site. So it requires ACEND to methodically push through. ACEND comes up huge when ACEND need a hero.
Let's go! Let's go!
Allows them to reinforce that retake so quickly. So quickly. ACEND don't even have a chance to catch their breath. And Shados goes huge there. Huge.
Impeccable impact. He knows what he's done for his side.
He's up to greet this hit.
Defo's re-aggressing. He's going for a second look. Another bite of the cherry. He got the first tag on CNED. Does he now get the better of him? Forced to fight, and he succeeds. CNED down, blades come out. Killers is going to find him, so it's not going to be easy just yet. It's not smooth sailing across the board. Starzo holds his own, takes down Nats. They have to respect this for merely a second. Shados, Redgar, Chronicle, what's the plan?
GAMBIT, 3v4 on the retake. Again, ACEND they want to scrap for this. They want to fight. See here now, Zeke has to go huge. The wall goes up, but straight away ripped away.
The time, this is it. Time to strike for Zeke. Starzo by his side. It's 12-12. ACEND aren't done yet.
I can't believe it. Somehow we're going to overtime here. It's like that in overtime.
In OT, he pushes mid.
It's so decisive. This is some of the things that are lacking in so many rounds for ACEND. They react perfectly to this early round information. They know that GAMBIT are going to attempt to aggress onto CNED as soon as he has to back away with that. Operator, it's beautiful from Starzo. And again, it's so weird. How do you read that? How do you read a play like that?
The pendulum now swings back into GAMBIT's consideration. Do we go again? Is it all going to that next map? We find out now. Heavy lean towards the A site.
Shados, first time he's actually played this position, I'm pretty sure, so mixing things up a little bit. Does have Chronicle by his side. ACEND now cautious once again on their approach towards A side. They have been shut down a number of times here, but it's looking pretty invested behind the Owl drone. Well, they will find anything on the back of this. Chronicle has to deal with that to make sure Shados can play off this position.
He's been unnoted. Now he is noted. Now they know the position. Do they swing on the Lear? It don't need to. Zeke's in their face already. Takes down Shados. ACEND, I don't think know when they're done. They've got to force GAMBIT away into more of a post-plant position, but that spike needs to go down.
The snake bite and the shock dart just a little off there.
Oof. That one ain't. But where do they find this entry on the way back in? GAMBIT presented a conundrum, a puzzle to somehow undo. Defo going to be trying to get up towards those rafters. See if he can get that pick. Zeke happy to the first contact. The wall goes up and away we go. Bonecord says no. Starzo as well. It's down to Redgar and Chronicle. The two stand. Make it one. Redgar, is there anything left in the tank? Or have ACEND done enough to take us all the way here? Redgar, can he get towards the side? Tap the spike. No way.
No way.
No way. Someone stop him. It's gonna be Zeke. And we're going the distance.
We go to map 5. ACEND dig so deep to find that momentum so late on in Icebox. Woo. And again, lots of the negatives early on, looking lost for answers, unable to innovate in some of these rounds, unable to find space. GAMBIT was suffocating so many of these choke points. But somehow, CNED, when you need him most, he picks up here. And he will drag ACEND into map 5 in this series, Lauren.
I'm also looking at Starzo. That play in OT.
Oh, huge, huge.
Nerves of steel. I don't know how you find the guts in you to do that, to make those aggressive plays when you have no right to, when it's all on the line. But roll it back to the start. This entire game's been wild, but you're right. CNED, what a time to find it. Chronicle, Shados. I thought Shados was pretty much an immovable object on that site for so long.
Absolutely. He
was just such a win condition for them.
Also, I mean, I talked about opposite numbers at the start of this map. Defo actually found 8 first bloods here.
Yeah.
And that's the same as CNED and Zeke combined.
Wow.
He caused so many problems in some of these rounds. I feel like time and time again, GAMBIT find an open, they find the first blood, they try and reset, and ACEND looks so good on that reaggress, on that mid-round, that pivot back towards either side. Somehow, I still can't wrap my head around the fact that ACEND have actually just pulled this off.
Hey, I'm happy. We get a best of 5 that goes the distance. It's a rare treat, and it's something to remember, and what a way to have the first real